everyone, welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. This is another episode in the deck review series that I have been doing. So I hope you've been watching up and catching up with all the other deck reviews that I've done, and I hope you found them very enjoyable and very enlightening. So I've put the decks in every single episode in the description box, and I put in links to Amazon and eBay so you can buy the decks. And I will do the same with this deck. I'll put the deck itself in the description box, and I'll put the links into Amazon and eBay. So please go have a look at it. There might be other decks that you'll find interesting as well, and this might spur you on to buy something else, or give you an idea of buying something else. So today I'm doing the Enchanted Tarot deck, and this is a beautiful deck by Amy Zerner and Monte Farber. And I thought this is quite appropriate for this period. This is the Christmas period, and this deck has got a very Christmassy feel about it. I just love it. It's got beautiful colors, and it comes very, very nicely boxed, so easy to wrap. If you have problems wrapping boxes, this is an easy box to wrap, and it's got a good weight to it as well. So anybody receiving it will be very impressed when they get it. It's not even expensive. It really is nothing to break the bank, but it looks so beautiful. I'm sure they would think that you spent lots and lots of money on it. So the box itself, I love boxes, is really nice and sturdy, very, very well done. It's got this beautiful picture on it, and done in pastels, a very kind of tapestry look to it, I would think. And it's got a purple background. It's got a little bit about the author, and it tells you that it's a 78 card tarot deck. It comes with a drawstring bag as well, and a 208 page guidebook. So, if you're giving it to somebody, it's really a nice complete pack. And, they can get started learning the tarot, or you yourself can give yourself a treat and buy yourself something really pretty for Christmas. This is the 25th anniversary edition, so a little different from the previous editions, but nonetheless beautifully packaged. The box itself has got this sort of magnetic closure, so it's not going to open and things are not going to fall out, as you can see. So beautifully done. Not something that you can put in your pocket or in your bag and walk around, though, I must admit. So it comes with the book inside, and it's a soft cover book, the 208 page book, with a nice purple cover and the picture as well on the front. And then the box itself is really, really beautiful. You can see inside it's got gold finishings, and like a sort of a rustic gold finish, if I'd like to say that. A nice, there's the clasp, you can hear it closing, and it's got a little sleeve that the cards fit in. Now, I did come with its pouch, but for the life of me I cannot find the pouch anywhere. I don't know where I put it. But I don't usually keep my cards in pouches, so that's okay, it suits me fine. But it does come with a nice little purple pouch, and the cards sit in this little sleeve quite comfortably, as you can see. So it's not going to fall all over the place. So I store my cards upright, so it doesn't really matter to me. I really am not missing the pouch. So I'll go through the cards just now. So that's the box, and the book itself, beautifully done. I love this book. It's absolutely well written, and really easy to read as well. So it's got a table of contents, as you can see. And then it tells you a little bit about the Enchanted Tarot, which has been around for about 25 years right now. It gives you a little bit about the different spreads. So it's got the 1 card, 2 card, 3 card, the Celtic cross spread as well, the different positions of the Celtic cross and what they mean. And then it takes you through all the cards. It's also got this beautiful little reference over here with the correspondences for the major arcana cards. So that gives you the gemstone that's associated with it, the plant, the astrology, and the different colors that are associated with it. So that's very, very, very useful as well. And then it starts off with the cards themselves. So the first card is the Fool card here in the book, and it shows you the Fool. It gives you the 0 as the number to start with, and gives you a little title called Trust, so that you have a quick a very quick reference to what the card will actually mean. Now, this particular approach, it goes through this threefold approach in interpreting the cards. It talks about the dream, the awakening, and the enchantment. And the dream actually is all the symbology in the card itself. So that's what the dream means. The awakening is exactly what the message the card is trying to convey to you. And the enchantment is how you can bring that energy from the card into your daily life. So different little rituals that you can do to actually bring that energy into your life. So the background of the page, that's got the picture of the card in it, and the card is actually there, not life-size, but fairly big picture of the card in color, and it's got this purple kind of background here, which is reflecting the border of the card itself. It gives you a little quick read over here, which tells you what the message of the card is and what the outcome of the message will be. And that's very, very helpful. So if you want a very quick reference, that is what you should be reading. The dream, the awakening, and the enchantment bit over here, it just gives you an added layer of depth to the meaning of the card. So it's got the Rider-Waite symbology in it, so it's not deviating from Rider-Waite, but it gives you a lot of deeper meanings. And with this quick reference over here, you have a better read and a better understanding of the card. And it does that for every single card. So it goes through the major arcana, and then it goes through the minor arcana, which gives you the cards as well. So you can see also the background of the page, the color changes. And this color change allows you to almost get that meaning of the card, because a lot of people have memories associated with color. So it allows you to memorize almost by color. And that in itself is quite impressive, I would think, because now that you're looking at the wands and you know it's yellow, and you know that this is what you're going to be seeing or remembering, this yellow color associated with that particular card. And the artistry, the artwork on the card has got the Rider-Waite symbology as almost in the center of the card, and it's almost like it's focused in on what that actual meaning of the card is by presenting it in that kind of way. So once you look at the card, you immediately know what it means by just looking at all the major symbology within the center of the card. So it's very focused as far as what the meaning of the card is by looking at the center of it. It's very beautifully done. Each and every single card has got beautiful, beautiful artwork on it. And as you can see, the colors changing with the different suits. So you've got this suit of swords being this bluish color, and you can almost feel the energy change with each and every single color change. So with the hearts, which is really about emotions, they've got this beautiful pastel pinks, and the swords have got these pastel blues. Then the wands, I said, was sort of a pastel yellow, and then the major arcana were pastel purples. The pentacles have got that green pastel shades in it, but very, very beautifully done. It's got that quilting kind of feeling to it as well. And in the end, it's got a quick card index. So it's got the color pictures of the cards in it, and then it's got the page numbers on it. The picture of the card, the title of the card, and the page number on it, so you can have a quick reference. So if you wanted the Hierophant, you go to page 53, and you pick that out from the... let's go to page 53. There you go, the Hierophant. So a quick reference to it. There's a quick read, and like I said, then all the more intricate or more in-depth explanations of the card. So very, very easy to read the book, very, very easy to memorize, very, very organized. It's a very, very organized piece of work here. And even if you buy the deck just for the book, I think that's well worth it, absolutely well worth it. So very, very well done, and I'm extremely impressed by the book itself. You don't need to go and buy expensive tarot books. Getting a deck with a book like this is just good enough, I would think. And would make you into quite a good tarot reader, just even reading this particular book. So the cards themselves, so like I said, they come in this little gold sleeve, and I'll just go through them quickly. This is the Major Arcana cards. They've got this purple background to it. The card stock is pretty good. It is a bit on the big side. So this is 5.5 by 2 inches. and it's got a really good cardstock. It's got a sort of a slightly shiny feeling to it, but not very slippery, so it shuffles pretty well. The back of the card has got this gold work on it, so that gives it such a Christmassy feeling, and also it makes it look very elegant, and I just love the way that's done. And it's got a purple border on it, so it's got a lot of pastel colors on it, a lot of quilting kind of detail to it. So the work is very comforting. It's got a very comforting feel to it, and the colors are so beautiful. It's just and very whimsical, so it makes you feel so really nice just even handling the cards themselves. So we'll start with the Fool over here. So it's got the number at the bottom and the title at the bottom. It's got this the purple border in keeping with that suit. And then inside, it's almost like they centralized the major image for the Rider-Waite, and that is what you will focus on. And around it, it's got all this lovely decoration. So very, very beautifully done. So this is the Fool, the Magician. It gives you the feeling of Arabian Nights, that kind of feel to it. Almost fairyish, very, very kind of tarot-ish. So this is the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Lovers, the Chariot, Strength, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, Justice, the Hanged Man, Death, Temperance, the Devil, the Tower, the Star, the Moon, the Sun, Judgment, and the World. And if you're looking in it, you can see there are different symbologies in it. So apart from just the Rider-Waite symbology, there are different storyline kind of imagery going through it. So you can actually draw much more than just what you would do from a standard Rider-Waite deck. So this is the Wands suit. This is the Ace of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Five of Wands, the Six of Wands, Seven of Wands, Eight of Wands, Nine of Wands, 10 of Wands. You can see he's carrying lots of burdens there. The Princess of Wands. Now they've got the Princess as opposed to the Page, the Prince as opposed to the Knight, and the Queen of Wands, and the King of Wands. Then we're going through the Pentacles suit. Oh, I don't know where the Ace is, but this is the... I lost the Ace. The Two of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, Princess of Pentacles, Prince of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Okay, and then we're going through the Swords suit, which says the Ace of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Three of Swords, Four of Swords, Five of Swords, Six of Swords, Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, 10 of Swords, Princess of Swords, Prince of Swords, Queen of Swords, and the King of And finally the hearts, which is the cups suit. Ace of hearts, 2 of hearts, 3 of hearts, 4 of hearts, 5 of hearts, 6 of hearts, 7 of hearts, 8 of hearts, 9 of hearts, 10 of hearts, Princess of hearts, Prince of hearts, Queen of hearts, and the King of hearts. So those are the cards. And so I think it's really, that was the Ace of Pentacles in case you didn't see it. So, so those are the cards. And I know they're a little bit on the big side, but I think shuffling would be pretty easy. It's not going to be very difficult to actually shuffle them around. You know, you don't have to be very vigorous as far as shuffling goes, but they are shuffleable, can I say. So pretty good, but they're so beautiful, you know, that is something I can compromise on. It's fine. Very beautifully done. And the energies of the cards showing up very, very nicely with these colors. I just love it. You know, they're not very, they're not over-the-top colors. They're just something that appeals to you. And each card itself has got a lot more going for it than just the Rider-Waite symbology, you know. You've got, as the Two of Wands trying to make a decision, and you can see this person deciding which path to choose. And you can see he's a traveler, so he is making a decision about which way to go. So once you start looking at it, there's a different layer that starts coming out, that starts emerging. So just from reading standard Rider-Waite symbology, you start seeing the deeper meanings to the cards, and you start, you know, because of the colors, you can allow your mind to wander. And when that happens, when you start getting that kind of interaction with the cards, then a lot more messages come in. And these colors allow that to happen. And the artwork allows it to happen. It allows your intuition to flow quite easily with the cards. So I highly recommend this particular deck. I think, you know, it's something well worth owning. It's a deck well worth having. And it's something that's going to help you grow as far as a tarot reader goes, I think. And it doesn't matter what level of tarot reader you are. You can be somebody that's starting. This can be your first deck. I think that, you know, when you start off reading tarot, getting a big deck is the way to go, rather than getting the little small cards where you have to really use a magnifying glass to try and find out what the symbology is. Whereas here, it's in your face, you can see it, and you know exactly what it is, and that is how you start learning. You know, if you just buy this as a learning deck, just so that, you know, for your own personal use, and then branch out to something smaller, it's probably better that way, because at least, you know, you would have seen symbology quite, you know, very much there, symbology easily presented to you. And it's, you know, it's got nothing that is going to be offensive to anybody. So even if you're giving this as a gift to somebody, you can give it to a child to use, because, you know, it's so easy to read and there's nothing offensive about it. You know, there's nothing really, there's no nudity or anything going on. And even their, you know, even their death card looks so nice. So, you know, it's nothing to be scared. There will be nothing to be scared about even looking at this deck. Even their devil card is pretty good, I thought, pretty cute. So, something that I highly recommend. And, you know, if you wanted to give this as a gift, you know, I would say go for it. And even gift yourself this deck. I gifted myself with this deck, and I am very, very pleased with it. So I hope you've enjoyed this particular deck walkthrough, and like I said, I will put down the details in the description box, so you can actually purchase this deck. It's not an expensive deck. I thought it would be, but it turned out not to be. And now that it's going into the Christmas period, you know, these decks go on sale, so it's well worth actually going and looking for items on Amazon or eBay, and you can get them for, you know, a really good price there. So I hope you've enjoyed this deck walkthrough series, and or this deck walkthrough episode. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Leave me some comments if you have. And thank you so much for watching. Now take care. Goodbye.